It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Wildcats' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't,
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's right on target. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Pulls it in. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. The lone back's got it. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Wonder if he'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Washington sends out the punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. When I think back to Husky QBs, I think about Warren Moon, I think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go to the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Latu. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. He's going to pass. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the run, it's Porter. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Back to the air one more time. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Husky!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll open the second half with a run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Fights off a defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. It's a draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab, and the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell the DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll try the left side. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Here comes the 2-point try. On the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This time they'll go to the running game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deflected at the goal line.
They were trying to throw to get that 2-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for 2?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, the ground game. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Porter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. He's got it on the right. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Northwestern! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Go straight ahead. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Washington! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 13 over the Astronauts. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give out of the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everything.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's going to pass. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Oh, it's a reverse. Pulls his way forward. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Tight end finds a soft spot. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Coming after it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. There's plenty of time to work with here, but he tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the ankle.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.